It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Oklahoma.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice. It doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Back to the well again. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's a short gain of 1. And it brings up an LA first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Dumps it off to his running back. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Darnell Savage brings that to an end.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
On 3rd down, Herbert buys time, rolling right. Throwing deep for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Bigsby. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Tuipulotu in for the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Finds a man, right side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Out of the gun, Lawrence. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Working quickly here. Trying again, following the sack. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Lawrence working from the gun. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here we go on 4th. Lawrence escapes the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Herbert now. Forced out to his right. Catch made over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Chargers will have a 1st. Right up the gut. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 8. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Plowing up the middle. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Herbert with a blitz coming. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he drives this forward to the 6. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Another carry for him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
To the air this time, Herbert. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They go right back to Etienne. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Throwing from near his own goal line. Chased out to his right. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. On the move, headed right. Davis makes the play along the sideline. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
Going on 4th, here's Lawrence. Escapes the... And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Pass is hauled in by the running back. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Herbert from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They'll try him left side. And he gets in, touchdown. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Getting out to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Finding Davis. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Lawrence throwing here. He's on the move. He has the 1st over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Etienne again. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense up to the line fast. First down, and they go right back to it. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Only gets a yard there to make it second and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Running back sent in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Now Lawrence. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The kick by Shudak is good. And they'll get him back to 11.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Declines the touchback, Brock, and they make him pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Herbert on first down. Buying some time right. On the move, looking deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be third down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. Working quickly here. They snap it to Herbert. Throw caught by his running back. And he's gotten down to the 30 before going out. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on fourth down. It keeps this drive moving.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Another try following the sack. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Second and 6 coming up here. Lone back gets the handoff. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Back to the well again. Takes it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers push their lead to 18. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Lawrence working from the gun. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now they face second down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And the Chargers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Second and 13. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Escapes the pocket. And that one's unsuccessful.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Back now, pressure on its way. Complete. It's Ingram. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That throw behind his intended target. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And now it's second down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Lawrence trying again on second. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Lawrence to throw it. That's taken in by Etienne. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
They'll run here on first down. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars get it back to a 14-point game. On now is Cook to kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers feeling good with a 14-point advantage. Offense to the line for second down. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
On the move, looking deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. He hits the sideline and an ill-fortunate run loses yardage.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in. The run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
To throw. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Looking to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. Throwing all the way to the end. He's got it deep downfield. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Jaguars in a crucial spot late, trying for two. They'll try to run it in. And he reaches the end zone, so the two-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6.
You thought they were going to throw it, didn't you, Kate?
Could you tell? I did. I thought for a moment they might have been setting up to throw, but they stick to the ground and run it in for 2.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building, because there's all these pretty pass plays, all these creative designs, but don't ever get away from the simplest form of football, and that's running it right down your opponent's throat.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They kick the running back in motion. Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And their defense does it. They take it back for a touchdown, and we're all tied up. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Now the kick team out to steal away the lead with a point after. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Chargers 24. Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
They're on the 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Simple dive up the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on 1st down, and that brings up 2nd and 5. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
Defense is asleep.